In this video, we're going to talk about wild orange essential oil, honing in as usual on the emotional benefits as well as affirmations that go along with it, and where to go to find a ton of great wild orange recipes. So hit that like button and let's get oily. Welcome back, boss lady. Hello, if you're brand new here. My name is Tara Wagner of exotara.us, a belief breakthrough coach with nearly a decade of experience helping women to overcome their limiting beliefs. I'm also a diamond leader in doTERRA with nearly 2 decades of experience with essential oils. And one of the ways I help my clients is by teaching them how to use aromatherapy to hack their psychology and up-level their mindset. Now, we are doing a deep dive on wild orange essential oil, sometimes also called sweet orange essential oil, sometimes also just called orange essential oil. But it's important to know, if you are new to essential oils, or even if you're not, what I'm about to explain to you applies specifically to doTERRA's wild orange. Different oils from different sources will have different compound balances, which will mean different applications, different precautions need to be used with those oils. So I can't guarantee that what I'm about to teach you is going to apply to everything, or that you'll get the same impact and potency from other brands. But if you are curious why after 20 years I will only use doTERRA, I have a link below where you can learn how I went from a hardcore doTERRA skeptic to basically what is a doTERRorist, or a total oil snob. If you are a fellow doTERRorist, awesome. Let me know in the comments below. If you're just getting into essential oils and you need guidance and education, definitely reach out to me. I would love to help you get started and introduce you to the massive amount of support and education that we provide to our essential oil customers. Now, a little background on wild orange. This is an oil that is cold pressed from the rind of the Citrus sinensis fruit. doTERRA's orange does not contain the compound called photosensitive, which I can never pronounce. I apologize. Basically, it's the compound that makes oils photosensitive. That means that you can use this topically before going out into the sun, and you're not going to risk getting a sunburn. The only way to know whether or not your oils have that compound in them is to be able to see the GCMS actual lab results and notice if that compound is listed on it, which most companies do not release. You can find all of doTERRA's on source2you.com by looking up the lot number, and you can actually see the full GCMS reports. In terms of what this smells like, if you have ever smelled an orange on a warm, sunny day, like just smelled the rind, that's what this smells like. It smells like an orange on a beautiful sunny day. And I know that sounds so ridiculous, but once you smell it, you will totally understand what I'm talking about. It just has such a sweet but comfortable aroma. It just kind of imparts the sense of all is well in the world, and there's just this bright day ahead of you. That's exactly what this oil smells like. The application methods that apply to wild orange would be topically with dilution, of course, aromatically, which is inhalation, as well as internally with guidance and education. Now, I will admit I usually am using wild orange for the emotional uses, but there are some really great physical benefits as well. Wild orange is especially good for the digestive system, so it's going to increase digestion and decrease indigestion. It's really popular for heartburn or an upset stomach or even constipation, and in some cases even nausea. It's great for increasing physical energy because it's just a very stimulating oil emotionally and physically, but it can also help you to fall asleep. And the reason for this is oftentimes what's keeping us awake is stress. And by releasing the stress, it helps us to relax enough to fall asleep. So while a lot of people will actually use it for energy, just as many people will use it at night to help them relax. I've also heard some great testimonials in our community of coupling wild orange with ylang-ylang for blood pressure support. But the emotional uses is where it really gets juicy. Pardon the pun. On a basic level, wild orange is great for feelings of anxiousness or managing stress. It's very uplifting and encouraging. So if you're dealing with some kind of, just sadness, loss of hope, just going through a really dark time, this could be a great oil to help lift you through that. It's also fantastic for fear. And the reason that it's good for all of these things is because it really stimulates our sense of abundance and possibility. My theory on why this is with wild orange is because of the power of association. So many of us, when we smell an orange, it brings us back to those childhood memories when things were very abundant and there were a lot of possibilities. Now, even if you were in a situation or an environment where that wasn't the case, the oils can still stimulate the limbic system to start feeling those same emotions. Now, if you're curious about how it does this and you're not quite familiar with that, I have a video that I'll link up above my head where you can check that out. And it really explains more in depth about how essential oils work with your limbic system to trigger certain thoughts, memories, or emotions. All of these things make wild orange really popular when you are dealing with money blocks, when you are feeling salesy, which is actually a video that I have coming up about how to overcome that feeling of being salesy. It's also really great for feelings of scarcity, like there's not enough, or when you're just feeling really stuck in a situation and you can't seem to find your way out. What wild orange is going to do is help to open up your mind to the possibilities. It helps you to think in a more creative way. It brings in more lightness and joy by relieving that stress. All of those things allowing you to approach the challenges or the topics that you're working on within your own mindset in a completely different way. A few of the affirmations that I love to go along with wild orange include: there is more than enough for me to succeed too. Even though I can't always tell, I know the possibilities and opportunities are all around me. I have all the ideas, resources, resourcefulness, and support necessary to reach all of my wildest dreams. If you'd like more affirmations to use with wild orange, specifically around financial abundance, as well as nearly a dozen daily diffuser recipes, check out the link below to the A to Z page that will go into more detail on how to use this oil. And if you want to understand more about how I use aromatherapy to help my clients hack their psychology, or how essential oils and affirmations work together so well, definitely check out my free Sniff Sniff Affirm guide. It describes how essential oils work with your mind and emotions, some of my favorite strategies to use with them, my top 10 recommendations specifically geared around the types of challenges that female entrepreneurs run up against, as well as even more affirmations to start applying in your life and in your business. It's 100% free. You can grab it in the cards above or in the link below this video. Then drop a comment below with your own testimonial or favorite benefits of wild orange, or any questions that you have. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you're a woman who would love more coaching and inspiration to help you crush your goals, not your soul, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and share this with other women who feel the same way. Fist bump if you made it to the end, and I will see you in the next one.